this way. Hello. Hi, guys.
I've got the fighter jet styling, so you push up to go down and go back.
Okay.
Hey, kids.
Here we go.
Hey, kids, dreamers, and jammers. That's what we say on the Park Streamers Hangout.
I'm not going to pretend I can see who's image.
But good to see everybody.
Hi, Kelly DiMaggio. Hi, Daisy.
Cat 747, Trish, welcome. Say hey, good vibes.
Adventures with Roto Commish.
So we had to have our dinner first, and then I left the phone the streaming phone in the car because I was charging it at work and I put it in the wrong bag. So I had to run out real quick and grab it.
Mannequin Matt. Hello, hello.
If you guys didn't see, I already posted on Instagram the design for the 2026 medallion and the t-shirt. Looks fantastic. I think this year is my favorite so far.
Oh, I just had it up too.
So you can catch it on Instagram and we'll put it. In fact, I'll share it on my stories too.
Hi, Skippy Bingo.
Posted Archie. Look at that little guy.
Hi, Tammy. Judy. Hi, Sanchez. Hi, AJC Magic TV. How are ya?
We're getting started here, kids.
We'll turn you guys around. I figured at least we could say here. Sock free, how are you?
Little sod free.
My dream park. Hi, Jetta. Your seats look nice and comfy. Yeah, it's at a theater.
Yeah, so it's like it's under renovation, but I guess they've got it set up so they can do events like this because they've got a bunch of round tables and stuff that other people are sitting at, but all the good seats were swiped already by the time we got in. So we came over here to the side so we can get a clean shot of the stage for you. But yeah, it's like they're like just couches and stuff. I don't know if this is like the normal seating that they do in the theater.
It's a nice, yeah, this is a nice.
Some of the seats look like they're like the little
the recliners, yep.
Yeah.
Nice calm setting.
Diesel, welcome in. GV, good to see you.
Weird old man.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. This has become so much more than I ever dreamed it would be with this CHOC Walk thing. The community and the people that have joined the team, this is just so far beyond anything I could have ever imagined it was going to become. When Mrs. Casual suggested that I do this and asked Bob and Cordy to join, this has just been absolutely tremendous. But I think we're getting ready for our speakers to show up, so I think we'll go ahead and turn it over.
Hi, everybody.
Here we go.
MC. You may recognize our MC.
Yes.
That is
One of our
recent. You don't have food coma after Mexican food. Was it good? Was it good? Yeah. They definitely have food coma. Hello, everybody. Happy to be here. It's CHOC Walk season. for CHOC Walk, and I've been doing this for not that long. Yes, I've been doing this for a long time. I think next year will be 15 years. Wow. So that's a beautiful thing, and yeah, that's pretty cool.
Such an icon.
Yeah, that's an icon.
Such an icon.
I'm an icon now. Okay. I'm an icon. Yeah, no, that's pretty neat. So we are here for one goal. And what is that goal? CHOC Walk. And when is CHOC Walk this year? You're cheating. That's not fair. August 2nd, that is right. Now this year, I'm getting very confused, which is easily done with me, as you all know. So we have a new name for CHOC Children's Hospital of Orange County, which is now Rady Children's Health, right? But we still call it CHOC Walk. We're all happy about that, right? But the cool thing is that with the combination of CHOC Children's Hospital of Orange County and Rady Children's Health, that has now become the largest pediatric health system in California. So I think that's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
The 2025 CHOC Walk in the Park welcomed over 6,500 participants.
Wait a minute. And how many of you were among those 6,500? Yeah.
On over 350 teams. And you guys raised over $3 million.
And how much are we going to raise this year? $4 million. I like the way they think. Yes.
You guys are good. So because of all that, let's take a look back at last year's walk to relive some of the magic. Roll the clip.
Roll. We're going to pantomime this whole thing. Okay, fill in the sound, everybody. Come on. Come on, fill in the sound. And we'll pause for a commercial break. We'll be right back. And Jill, everybody, Jill said that was great.
Encore.
Yes, encore.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the CHOC Walk in the Park. This is such a very special event for all of us here at the Disneyland Resort, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate all of you.
I want to give a huge shout out to all of the CHOC Defenders of Childhood. Our team is here today. Your amazing dedication, the way you show up each and every day and care for and heal children is just remarkable. Have a great walk, everyone. Thank you.
Have a great walk.
Today is walking as a part of someone's story. And all these stories are connected by one powerful thread: hope. Every step today is in honor of those stories. So let's walk together, let's walk for hope, and let's walk for CHOC!
don't do it alone. So who do we have to give a big shout out to? Our friends at the Disneyland Resort, right? Now, you know, that is a 30-year relationship with the Disneyland Resort, and over those 30 years, together with Disneyland, CHOC and Disneyland have helped raise $49 million. CHOC Walk, that's pretty cool. And of course, this year we're going to continue to help celebrate Disneyland's 70th anniversary, which is still ongoing. And I think just a few of you have helped celebrate that 70th anniversary, especially this table, and that 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 table. Right? Just a few? Yeah, just a few. I thought so. And Val, now wait a minute. I want to do a little something here.
Oh, yeah.
My friend Martha B would say. Now we have a few of the influences here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to see nothing more than a few of our influencers turn green with envy.
Ooh, you guys do want to.
Yeah. I think they look good in green envy. See? And you got to do some pretty cool things as the ambassador. So tell us about a few of those things.
Well, I got to do a few incredible things as my ambassadorship. If you know me personally, and now you all know me, I am the biggest Disney fan. Besides CHOC, Disneyland is my second home. And so when I was asked to be the ambassador, I just got to do these incredible things. Started with CHOC Walk. The morning of CHOC Walk, bright and early, 4 in the morning, being one of the first people to step onto the Disneyland park on Main Street with no one there was such an incredible experience. A once-in-a-lifetime goal. And I was definitely emotional because it was such a childhood dream. Being one of the first people to walk in the early morning and then being able to speak on Main Street where Walt Disney has stood and where all these incredible people, it was just such a life-changing moment for me. And another really cool thing was 15 minutes before I was supposed to go on, my incredible friends at CHOC and Disney put me together with a little meet and greet with my favorite Disney character, Stitch. Who loves Stitch in this room? Stitch is a good word, so I'm obsessed. I got a personal meet and greet with Stitch, and I was so emotional. It was such a personal moment, and it made me feel so loved and seen by everyone at CHOC and Disneyland. And another really cool moment was I got to meet the president of Disneyland, who is now the president of all parks, Thomas. I got to meet him. He was so kind and such an intelligent man, and I got to really build that connection, and it was just such a cool moment for me. So I'm just so grateful for CHOC and for Disneyland for making my dreams come true this past year.
And this is where I insert the dad joke saying you were in stitches.
Hey!
And if you look closely, there is a little touch of green. There is a little touch of green, yeah. Well, speaking of Disneyland, we have a special guest to us.
We do!
Take it away.
So, welcome a very special guest, the 2026 to 2027 Disneyland Resort Ambassador, Aurelia Felix.
Come on.
I will take both. You can really hear me. Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with you all. Yes, so I am delighted to be with you here tonight on behalf of our friends and all 36,000 cast members at the Disneyland Resort. As they mentioned, I am one half of the 2026-2027 Disneyland Resort Ambassador team. My counterpart, Michelle Mary, could not be here tonight, but she sends her hellos and just wishes that this would be a great night. Both her and I are so excited to participate in the CHOC Walk in the park. I've been with the Disneyland Resort since 2017. I started over at the cutest little town in Carburetor County in Carsland. So I'm, Carsland fans, woo! So I'm very familiar with the CHOC Walk. But so excited for this to be my first year participating as a Disneyland ambassador. Really such a huge honor. And as I mentioned before, this connection goes so far as far back as Walt Disney himself, who helped establish CHOC as one of the region's first children's hospital. And today, after many decades, we continue to celebrate through our wonderful partnership between Disneyland Resort and now Rabies Children Health of Orange County. The Disneyland Resort has collaborated with CHOC Walk for 34 years. Incredible. Yes. And as Tim mentioned, we have contributed and raised over $49 million for our community's children and family. Let's give it up one more time for that number. And more to come for this year. I'm hoping more to come for this year. And all of us at the resort are so proud to continue Walt Disney's legacy of being an active, supportive, and truly caring neighbor. You know, as the sun rises on August 2nd, on that Sunday, we will all gather to walk for a great cause and begin the course that will wind through Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure, encountering fun, delightful, and of course, whimsical surprises, like we said, before the park opens to the public. Again, thank you all so much for being with us here tonight. Like our friends at the CHOC Foundation, we appreciate all that you do to help spread this fantastic annual event at Disneyland Resort. We will see you at the 2026 CHOC Walk in the park in August. It's coming up real soon, so let's make sure it's the best one yet. Thank you everyone for being out here. Thank you for having me.
Let's give a big round of applause.
Now, another group that we love and adore. Unfortunately, no one could be here with us tonight because they're out soaking up the sun. And that would be our friends from KTLA.
Yeah!
Now, who wakes up every morning with our friends at KTLA? Come on, show of hands.
Real ones.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother, yeah.
Okay. Most of us get up at KTLA.
Yeah.
And for the last, I don't know, I think almost 10 years, we've had an honorary celebrity ambassador in Henry DiCarlo. And I know a lot of people get Henry and I confused. You weren't supposed to laugh at that. And Henry's been a great, great partner, as everybody at KTLA has been. And last year, you got to do something fun. We did something new last year, which we've never done before.
I know, isn't that great?
Yeah, and because Belle is very active on social media, and she got to fraternize with our influencers. You got to shoot some social media posts with Henry.
I did.
Tell us about that.
That was such a cool experience. We got to go up to KTLA, and I want to be a film director in the future, so just being in that room, seeing how a commercial was made was absolutely incredible. We had a couple blooper reels, but we got to film this fun video.
We had a lot of blooper reels.
Sorry, a lot of blooper reels. This fun video with a green screen. It was just such a cool experience promoting CHOC Walk, and it was such a special moment personally to me, being able to tell everyone about CHOC Walk and the special place to me. So it was very cool.
Yeah, the green screen gave us a little trouble last year, as I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Henry was great with Belle, and it was very patient, and that was a fun time.
It was such a fun time, and I got to be interviewed on KTLA with Henry, so that was a very cool experience. I was a little scared, a little bit of pressure with the live TV, but it was such a cool experience, and being able to tell the world about CHOC Walk really meant a lot to me. And sitting in the same spot as celebrities, that was pretty cool. So it was a very surreal moment.
Yeah, KTLA has been just a terrific, terrific partner.
Oh, yeah.
So big shout out to KTLA, everybody. And then this year we have a brand new artist working with us. If you're familiar with what's the gallery at Downtown Disney? Wonderground. Yes. He's one of the artists at Wonderground. His name is Hayden Evans. So a little shout out to everyone. Thank you. Was that a squeak or what was it? Yeah. So Hayden Evans has joined us, and he'll be providing a lot of the artwork for us. And I think you can see some right up here, right? A little bit. And he'll be doing our metal and things like that. And Hayden's terrific. He was an art director at Disneyland. And he's been around a long time, and he's a great guy. He wanted to be with us tonight, but unfortunately his schedule didn't allow it. But Hayden has a great art styling. A little bit like, I would say a little bit like Marion Blair, a little bit, very whimsical. And I think you're going to love his artwork. So Hayden has joined us. And also, I know I've been picking on them all night so far this evening. And I'll continue to do it because it's fun. But I got to give a shout out to our influencer friends because they are the backbone of our media push. Oh look, our media friends. They're in front of us, they're behind us. How does that happen? I'm so confused. So a big shout out to our influencers because they do the heavy lifting for us. Wow, I didn't realize they were so big. They do the heavy lifting for us, and we can't thank you guys enough. So let's hear it for our influencer friends. And Belle, you had some experiences with our. Now, last year I have to tell you something funny. So last year we had our kickoff event at the Anaheim Hotel.
Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah, and I told our influencers that you wanted to kind of get into social media.
Yeah.
And of course we had Choco Bear there, and we had Benito there and some others. And what was funny is that all of a sudden a line formed for you. There was this huge line for Belle. Do you guys remember that? And most of you were in it. And it's like, I was going to start selling lightning lanes for you. But the huge line, poor Choco Bear was lonely over the corner, but there's a huge line for Belle. Tell us about that a little bit.
Well, I love you all so much. So thank you so much for just being so supportive of my journey and for me as a CHOC Walk ambassador. But like Tim said, I want to be in social media. I love doing TikTok, Instagram, and my diagnosis really gave me an outlet for sharing my story. And then when I was asked to be the ambassador, just to be able to tell everyone about CHOC Walk was such an incredible time for me. But meeting a lot of you, I followed a lot of you. That sounds scary, but before the CHOC Walk, that connection of like that you all love Disney as much as me. So being able to meet you guys, I fangirled a little bit. But that was such a cool moment, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you for all you do for CHOC. It's really incredible.
I have to add, looking back on this photo here, you know, I look back on this photo, and there's Robbie and everybody. We have a little contingent of the influencers that we call OGs. And you know who you are. And raise your hand if you're one of the OGs. Come on, raise your hand. Higher. These folks have been with us from almost the very beginning. So let's hear it for the OGs, everybody. OGs. So now, Belle's going to introduce someone very special for this year.
Yes. So we talked about a lot of fun things tonight, but there is also a serious side to CHOC Walk. In September 2024, I got to ring the bell on the 5th floor of CHOC, and it was such a surreal moment. It's just a milestone moment that each cancer patient strives for. As the tone rings out, it signifies someone has completed their cancer treatment. It's such a powerful moment. However, not every journey has the Disney ending we all wish for. But they all possess the courage, the hope, inspiration, the faith, and wisdom we all strive for. Let's take a look at a very special story.
After he passed, we would start to see monarch butterflies, lots of different places, on the way to school or on the way at the beach. I've never seen a butterfly at the beach, and we walk to the beach and all of a sudden a butterfly crosses our path.
When he was here with us, whether it be at school, baseball, even when he was coming to CHOC, I mean, nothing ever really got him down. He was just very positive about everything, always willing to, give somebody a hug or anything like that.
He was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I remember Tim was reacting right away and crying because it was something that confirmed the worst fear. And for me, I was just in shock because you never imagine to hear those words about your baby. So, within 24 hours, we had a diagnosis. We had his first dose of chemo. He had had surgery. He had had a port placement, and and now we had a roadmap about what our lives were going to look like for the next 3.5 years. This is so life-changing. And they said, this is going to be a lot harder on you than it is on him. Like, kids find ways to be kids. That's why we do what we do. That's why we work here. But that's why CHOC said we're here for all of you, for the whole family.
America, what's going on?
Somebody stole my lip.
And now what are you doing?
Fight them! No!
Carter was diagnosed on October 2nd, 2015. So we created Team Carter Strong, and we were able to walk a year after he had been diagnosed. So it was a big celebration. We had a really big team, almost 100 people. We had so many friends joining us. It was a real big celebration and so much fun. We found out that he relapsed on July 5th, 2017. CHOC was there every step of the way to help support us again.
When he passed away, he was actually in remission. So the treatment did its job. Unfortunately, it just takes down your immunity. I mean, it strips you down so low to kill the cancer that it allowed other foreign things into the body, which eventually was what ultimately caused him to pass away.
Getting that news, I immediately wished Carter could be here, that he deserves it, and he would have loved to be the ambassador, but I know we are so honored and grateful to have this opportunity to share his story.
Yeah, I hope he knows he left the legacy for it. Yeah, we're just so happy to be able to support and promote the place that means a lot to us.
Fundraising is a big passion for us. We have just pretty much fundraise year round. It's selfishly, it's our way of keeping Carter's name present, and we love to be able to come together and support these causes that are so connected to Carter.
One of the fundraisers we do for CHOC every year is a lemonade stand, and I believe all of the money goes towards CHOC.
This is a forever hole in our family. To be able to advocate for those families and for those that are no longer with us, I would love to make sure that no family has to endure a pain like we do every day. So that's what continues to drive us. So my hope for the future is a cancer-free future. Now they're partnering with Rady Children's, and I'm excited for the future that more CHOC families will have access to cutting-edge research and treatment options. Those options for families that maybe we're available for Carter, but that the funds that we raise are help propelling a future for that dream to be achieved.
Our 2026 CHOC Walk ambassador, please welcome his mom, dad, and sister, Jamie, Tim, and Taylor, and James.
Hi, everyone. We are so honored right from the first day that kids find ways to be kids, and you can see how CHOC supported that the whole time. Dressing up as bad guys, so Carter and Captain America were never in the same place at the same time. They would point us out, go down that way, then there's some bad guys there, this way. Carter's never in his room for treatment. And they had to hunt us down. They set a timer on his IV bag to say, gosh, I gotta find you, I gotta change your chemo out.
I figured out how to turn it off.
Yeah. CHOC was amazing. It was a place that, it still continues to be a place that, I remember early on, you never want to have to go to CHOC, but you're so happy that it exists when you do have to. The first night when Carter got diagnosed, he was in the ER. He had no idea. He was doing great, and they brought him Legos, and I remember him so clearly turning to Tim and saying, "We should come here every night," you know. So we had no idea it would become our second home for a year, but you can see that Carter appreciated every little mundane moment. I was reminded of, it was raining and he was in the car just squealing, "This is an adventure, I can't believe it, oh my gosh, look at us go." He was a lover of baseball. Any home run was the biggest deal in his life. His smile took over his face, arms extended and exuberant. The jogathon at his school, I remember a year after he was diagnosed, he was able to return to school and going into the jogathon, and I dropped him off, and he said, he's 5 years old, and he's like, "I've waited my whole life for this day, and it's finally here." So, CHOC Walk was a big deal for Carter too, and it's a big deal for our family to be able to represent and give back to this hospital. It's amazing that he packed so much into his 6 years of life, and so much of that happened after he was diagnosed at 4 years old, and to that, we are so grateful for CHOC for allowing him to have all those continued opportunities. I mean, there was a picture there from Carter Palooza. He had a whole ska concert in his honor as a fundraiser for CHOC. So we're just so grateful for CHOC, the nurses, the staff, the child life, who were there for us in the time that was the hardest part of our time. And now living without him, it has become the hardest part of our life. Also, you see little sister Tay, who's 2 years old at the time. They welcomed her in right there. "Hey, is baby sis here?" They take her around, make sure she got toys, bringing her toys over to the radio station. You see him holding up bingo cards. Carter wanted to see the list of events that was happening at CHOC. I swear it was like, if the angels were coming, or if there was an art activity, or people from Legoland were coming. It's just, we always say, if I was sick, I would want to go to CHOC. He had to get a phone call to find out if he'd made counts and would have to go be able to be inpatient. And he could hear me on the phone talking and be like, "Yeah, we get to go to the hospital." And the girl on the line was like, "Is he cheering?" And I go, "Well, if I had a chance, when you're undergoing chemotherapy, your immune system is suppressed, and when we're home, we couldn't see people, we had to be isolated, we had to quarantine before the whole country and world was doing that. So he liked it at CHOC. He got to see a lot more people. He's real social. He'd jump up and give you a high five, a humongous hug. To know Carter is to love Carter. And so I'm so happy to be able to share about him so you guys get to know him and love him as we do. Something Carter wanted to do was cure cancer. He wanted to work at CHOC. So since you can get that opportunity, we take that on as our responsibility to do that. We do that by talking endlessly about him, and probably oversharing as I do. Advocating and giving back to causes that are meaningful to us and to our families. So we advocate and give back to CHOC and to cancer research. As I mentioned, we're so excited for the future, partnering with Rady Children's Health and all those opportunities that are going to be available to children undergoing cancer treatments. Something that I was told on the first day of his diagnosis was my world was collapsing, and I remember, like, how do we do this? How are we going to survive this? How do we do this? And someone told me these little victories. You find those little victories and you cling to them every day. So since that day, from day one, I created a private Facebook group, and I gave a little update every day, and I always end with 5 little victories that got us through each day. And today we get to celebrate a big little victory by being formally announced as the 2026 CHOC Walk Ambassador Family. Carter's song was Fight Song, and like a small boat in the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Everything that you guys are doing here, every share, every dollar, every donation, every participant in the CHOC Walk is sending big waves into motion. No donation is too small. Those little donations add up to big waves that send huge waves into motion. So just the partnering with Rady Children's is just the beginning. I just can't wait to see where this wave is going to go. You never know what impact that $1 will have. That sharing that story with that one person, who you're inspiring, having Taylor be involved with fundraising since she was 2 years old. You don't know if that child is going to be the one who is motivated to be a scientist, that has the idea that's going to cure cancer, which businessman is going to be inspired to donate that dollar or that idea, and that story will be what it is that creates that cancer-free world that we just hope for and wish for all the time. So I just really hope that you understand that no matter how small a donation, it can have a big impact. Just look at, sometimes the biggest inspiration comes in the smallest packages, like of this little 6-year-old boy. This will be our 10th year walking at CHOC. The first 2 years we walked as Carter Strong, and this will be our 8th year walking as Carter Strong Forever. So it's so momentous and exciting, and we're just so grateful for this opportunity to share. And just because his life ended, his story doesn't have to. So we're selfishly, again, so grateful for this opportunity to CHOC, to Disneyland, to Rady Children's, to continue that story. So we will see you on August 2nd for the CHOC Walk in the park, bright and early, up before the sun, as Carter used to say. It's Tim's birthday on that day too, so celebration all day. So I hope to see you there. I hope to make it a really big, impactful event. It will be such a big victory for us. So thank you all so much.
I see a lot of cake in your future. Let's hear it again for everybody. Come on. Oh, I don't know what to say. Yeah. Well, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Wow. Yeah. Well, before we head into the rest of the evening, which we have more, we do have more, couple of reminders. How many of you are Magic Key holders? Don't raise your hands. I know. A few of you, just a few, right? Just a few of you. Just want to remind you that if you join a Magic Key team, you may qualify for special fundraising incentives, such as if you raise the fundraising minimum by event check-in, you'll receive a special Magic Key CHOC Walk rally talent. How cool is that? But here's the neat thing. And the top fundraiser, if they are a U.S. citizen and 18, will win a complimentary one-night stay at the Disneyland Hotel. That's kind of neat. For 3 guests.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you get to bring friends.
That's so cool.
I have 2 friends. That'll work.
Okay.
And also, and we're bringing back the Disneyland Resort Park Hopper.
Yay!
Yeah. Come on, everybody likes the
Everyone likes the Park Hopper.
Yeah, we all like the Park Hopper. So if you raise a minimum of $400, and you'll receive the Disneyland Park Hopper good for Sunday, August 2nd. So you get to extend the fun of CHOC Walk. We like that, right?
CHOC Walk never ends.
Yeah, that's right. And I want to remind everybody that on Friday, June 12th, we have returning CHOC Sweet Treats Day at Chick-fil-A.
Woo!
And my waistline will not enjoy that, but I will. I will enjoy that because I like those cookies. But I like the brownies. Let's talk about the brownies. Okay, let's talk about the brownies with the ice cream. Okay, do we like the ice cream with the brownies, or do we like the cookies with the ice cream? Okay, who likes the cookies with the ice cream? Come on, show your hands. Now, who prefers the brownies?
Yeah!
Okay, Team Brownie wins.
Yeah,
All right.
brownie.
All right.
On my side.
Now, hold on. Now, you can freeze the brownies, all right? Or you can freeze the cookies. Who freezes the cookies? Nobody freezes the cookies. Who freezes the brownies? Okay, so Team Brownie wins. All right.
You guys are good people.
Yeah. I like these people.
Me too. Even more.
Yeah. So, that's Friday, June 12th. That's a beautiful day. And all proceeds, of course, go to CHOC. Yes. And that is all at participating Orange County Chick-fil-A's. And you saw some social media tags for Parker Strong and such. What is the hashtag for CHOC Walk? Very smart. Hashtag CHOC Walk. Very, very good. All right, and Bill, you're going to wrap things up for us.
We want to thank all of you for being here tonight. It means so much. But the fun is not over. We keep it going, right, Tim?
We do. We do.
You
And
are-
there'll be brownies and cookies. No, I'm kidding. That's
No. But you're now invited, even better than brownies and cookies, to meet our CHOC Walk ambassador family, Jamie, Tim, and Taylor. Meet Aurelia from Disneyland, and the best part, pose with Choco Bear. Like, how amazing is that? Yes. So grab some popcorn. We're gonna have some fun movie on the screen.
a little bit of a little idea. Now, where's Choco Bear going to be? He's going to be out in the lobby.
Gotta go get some picture.
And I believe Aurelia will be here.
Yep, we'll be here. And then you influencers can create some fun, happy chalk moments with Choco Bear, Aurelia, and the family.
And influencers, before you leave, we've got to chat with you. So make sure you talk to me. And that's it, everybody. So have some fun, grab some popcorn out of this snack bar, and life is good. So thank you, everybody. Hey everybody, there's a lot of food left, so they're packing up the go boxes for everybody. Woo-hoo!
I was like, no.
All right, kids, I think we're going to kind of hang out for a little bit here. That story from the family, I don't know. We're gonna see if maybe we can have them on the podcast, but I don't know if I could get through an episode with this.
I wonder if we can maybe go through two we did last, kind of, right? It's like,
For-
kind of help with
I don't know about Belle, no, because we never got back to Bob until we were at the hospital again.
Oh, that's true.
So. But thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We'll give you a quick view of the whole place here. So it's kind of a cool, it's a movie theater, but they can move all the seats out of the way and do an event like this. So it's kind of cool. Siegfried the Sock will walk. So, but thank you everybody who's already donated to the team. There's a whole bunch of people that are joining the team. We got a new team member just a few minutes ago. Another person joined our team. So, but thank you so much, everybody. This is, like I said, it's turned into something that's so far beyond what we could have imagined. So thank you to you guys. And Slappy will be there to give Sog a hand. Yes.
Thank you so much.
And we will have Geo. I'm pretty sure GeoFire will be with us again, documenting everything for us. Yeah. I really. Just trying to kind of go through the chat. Just Tony O'Tower passes out tissues. Yeah. Yeah. What a story. I mean, it's kind of funny. Because when we started the CHOC Walk, we approached CHOC to say, you know, is there a family we could walk for that has a child that doesn't have a team, you know, doesn't have a whole bunch of family around, you know, so we asked if we could walk for them, and CHOC gave us a... And when CHOC got back to us, instead of giving us a family like that, they asked if we would walk for a family that just lost their little boy. So it's kind of become our thing that we walk for the Angels. You guys know about Living Dead Fam and their story, and it's wonderful to see them now taking it on and creating a team specific for Silas, and that they feel strong enough and confident enough to be able to do that. And you know, I hope that our little bit to bring them into the team for the time that they were here helped usher them into that. And we're praying for their hearts to heal as much as possible through all of that. So, but what else? There's really not much. I guess we could show you the food.
Do we want to?
Oh yeah, yeah. We could introduce you to the Disney ambassador. What?
The stickers, the park stickers.
Got a few of them.
Okay, because I figured give one to her just so she knows. Get a picture with her or something, yeah?
You do the talking. So, yeah, this is Aurelia. Yeah. But yeah, third year now, guys. We've already raised over $50,000. And we're hoping to be able to break our record, but that's going to depend on you guys, and not just you guys, you, your friends, anybody that you can share the team with.
Even sharing.
Yeah, even if you can't donate yourself, if you can't donate money yourself, I don't want you to donate yourself. That's a little weird. But if you're not able to donate, or you've already donated what you're able to, you can still share and get the word out, because that's really what we're trying to do is get the word out.
My name's Cordy. Hi, Cordy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, Danny. Nice to meet you. First of all, I love the baseball tees. Those are so cool. Are these like your branded
color? Yes.
Yeah, we're Team Park Streamers and Friends.
Park Streamers and Friends.
And then we've got.
Oh yeah.
What's the significance of the number?
Our lucky numbers.
Our lucky numbers.
Oh, okay. I love that.
And we have a third person who wasn't able to be here today.
Okay.
We do a podcast together. So
Oh, fun.
Theme park. Disney is our second home.
The like iridescent is so cute. I love it. Y'all have like a
So we have a group in here.
yeah.
We're live streaming right now.
Okay.
Sharing with all of the people that are supporting CHOC.
Yeah.
You know, getting reviews, everybody getting the word out. And
Yeah.
Just, so we're going to try to meet here.
It's a good time. How many are we? How many friends do we got?
We got about 50 people watching right now.
Okay, 50 is a good number. That's fun. Are you guys at the parks frequently?
At least once a week.
At least once a week. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys get out there so much. Like, we're in the parks in a different capacity, but that's incredible.
Yeah, we get to. It's really nice because we all have our own channels, and then we get together for our podcast.
Fun.
But yeah, we get to share with everybody who can't be there for you know.
And if you'd ever love to come on the podcast, we'd love to be able to interview.
You know, podcast is something new that we're doing as like a media form, and our external comms team is so great at trying all of those new medias because podcast is up and coming.
Yeah.
We posted some podcasts in park, like we did Sabrina's podcast for Disney Channel night.
Disney Channel.
We did that also for during festival holidays. So it's a fun time. Just getting over to conversate.
Get a quick photo?
Sure. Yeah. Let's.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
I'm trying to position myself right at the light so all your photos look really good.
You guys are going to be in the photo with us.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's get the logo. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
August 2nd? Yes, August 2nd. August 2nd, we'll be there. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you. Would you bring my bag over? Your bag, yes.
All right. Yeah, let's go check out Choco Bear. All right, we're going to go see if we can get in line and get a picture and meet Choco Bear.
This is such a hike for us. Like,
Gosh darn it, Slappy, why'd you blink?
But like driving up there.
Well, that Choco Bear has a line. A little bit of line. See, those are the real influencers. They got the light.
Get one for Bob.
I have one for Mrs. K.
Okay, yes.
I'll go ahead and get us in line. Oh, sorry.
Don't mind us, we're very awkward.
This is what happens when Bob's not here at the networking events. You got me knocking over tables.
Start blabbering about nothing to do with anything you are doing here.
See, they got popcorn out there? You ever had popcorn? It's like corn, but it exploded.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Wait, where are we?
Me go now.
We have time. I'm gonna go pick these.
Okay. We need Bob here. He's the communications director for Park Streamers, and as you can see, me and Cordy are not up to the task quite like the way Bob is. No, we got the ambassador family up there. I can't quite get in front of everybody. And Cordy left. See, this is the problem. Henry DiCarlo. No, Henry DiCarlo is not here this time. And we don't have the artist who did the logo for this year. They had Jeff Bernito for a few years, I think, and then this year it's Hayden Evans. If you guys know his art, he's got fantastic art. He did that map that they gave out for, I think it was D23 Day last year. He's the one who did that map. So Thank you, Al. The encouragement is very much appreciated. Good?
I was like, I'm going to be on that.
We got Emily here with us.
So excited to have y'all here.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you for all the help that you've given us. Thank you so much for including us in these kind of things. We have a blast. Our viewers are enjoying it and getting to see some of the behind the scenes stuff that happens.
Yes,
So
yes.
we appreciate it.
No, of course, we're so happy to have y'all with us. Be able to kick off the walk season.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're up
I
ready.
think we're up. All right, guys. It's our turn for Choco. Choco! There he is. All right, you guys are going to be in the picture with us again. Oh, now we got to get the word up. Awesome. Thank you, Choco. Thank you. All right, kids. What's that? No. Maybe for the ride home, I'll say so. At the moment, hands are full. Yeah. All right, kids. I think we're going to go ahead and cut it now. Yeah, we'll try to say hello to Tim. And if you guys didn't recognize one of the MCs up there, that was Timo Baxter, our friend from the podcast. All right, I think that'll do it for tonight. We're gonna just kind of like we'll see if we can just say hey to Tim real quick, grab some food, and head on out. Possibly, I'm gonna take a look at traffic. I might have to go sit at Starbucks or Panera while the traffic lightens up some. So thanks again, everybody. Remember, share it out. Let everybody know that Team Park Streamers and Friends is raising funds for CHOC Walk. We're looking forward to a fantastic year and taking you guys along for the ride. We got lots of fun in store for you. Starting with this Sunday will be Dapper Day, and I will be fundraising, and you'll have to tune in to see what might happen if you guys are donating on Sunday. So with that, we will say good night, and remember that when you live again?
Sunday.
Oh, okay. So me and Cordy will be back at Disneyland on Sunday. I will be there for rope drop. Cordy probably not at rope drop, but we've got Fat Cat Swinger that day, so we'll be checking that out as well. And our condolences, obviously, out to Barry Place 28 and his family. The memorial will be happening tomorrow. If you go to Barry Place's channel, you can see the information if you would like to catch the live stream for that. I'm sure Bob would love to see you guys in there and helping him to remember his dad. So with that, we will say good night, everybody. We will see you guys next time in the parks and on the Park Streamers Hangout, which on Monday we have Debbie Weiss, a animation art dealer, one of the most renowned animation art dealers in the world. So be sure to check us out on Monday night for the Park Streamers Hangout. And I think that's it. Did I get everything? All right, we got everything now. All right, kids. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday.